So what better time to talk about stuff when you're going down the road feeling bad, right? I tell you, what a day in court today. I'm gonna have to draw it out like one of those court stenographers too. You like you draw a picture like the people in the courtroom and everything, and then you draw a picture like So I'm gonna try to save the house as best I can, and Andreas and I are gonna have to work out an agreement. That's plain and simple. As I've said bazillion times, there's no equity in the house. It was deemed to be of no value. There's no profit to be made in a forced sale. There's just a bunch of stuff for us to split up. And he stated in the court today that he doesn't want anything to do with the house, doesn't want to live there. He's no interest in renting the place out or doing anything, fixing it up. And he said, I'd want to get my stuff out of there. So I said, okay, let's make an arrangement. I'll give you a key, your stuff, and you can just hand over the deed. And the judge says, that sounds like a good plan. It sounds like you gentlemen can resolve that this afternoon. And I said, yeah, Your Honor, I just want to move forward, and he began to make allegations that are false. And I said, well, I've been advised to have him committed. The judge nodded, looked at me, and said, well, you gentlemen are going to have to work out an agreement, and you're both going to be co-administrators, and at this point, it seems as if I'm going to be the one who is going to be the sole administrator, because my brother is not with the means to pay for the mortgage, the storage, the maintenance, the bills, the taxes, and all that stuff. He just wants a paycheck. He just wants some money. Little does he really realize that there's actually a negative zero, like, debt he owes me. And so I'm willing to look the other way, turn the other cheek, give him a nice chunk of change, a nice chunk of cash that he can have immediately, and be done with it. That's it. And the assets, such as $3,890 that were left in my dad's Chase checking account, and the $892 that were left in his annuity at the time of his death, the accounts which have been frozen are now going to be liquidated. It looks like my brother already tried to liquidate half of the $890 that was in the annuity and couldn't do it at Chase Bank. So we're going to have to make a new account, a separate joint account for the estate, sell the 2 cars in the driveway, and whatever else is left in the house, split it up, sell it, do whatever. But there's a debt in the house. There's money owed on that loan, and there's no point in selling it. And basically, at this point, we're just going to have to work out an agreement, and I'll just probably have to buy him out in exchange for the deed at this point. I think that makes the most sense. And by a buyout, meaning when you tally up the stuff, and whether or not he wants any of the art or wants to put any of the stuff that's in that estate of ours into storage, it's up to him to work out a deal with me, an agreement to put it there. So there's that, which will count towards a nice lump sum, which I've offered him already. And so that's what that amounts to. Even though he's not entitled to that, and when you really would split everything in half, he'd end up owing me money. I think this is a quicker way to resolve it without having to extend myself any further into having him committed, for one, pressing charges for false allegations, and
turn right on International Boulevard.
Pursuing damages that he's caused to me emotionally and to the estate. He's perpetuated more lies under oath and libel, and it's just bizarre. So, I need to have a meeting with my brother and discuss an agreement here, because he's obviously not in court or renting the place out or anything like that, and doesn't want anything to do with the house. He said it's a lose-lose situation for him. So I think the best thing to do is just to make myself the sole administrator, have him transfer the deed over. I'll resume paying the mortgage and all the debts and everything, and that'll be that. And give Dre's both cars in the driveway.
Turn right.
My deal still stands. That's something I have hashed out with an attorney at length. And thank you, Ed Feldman, Kramer, Monaco. Thank you, folks over there, especially Attorney Steve Flynn. I really appreciate your help. It really means a lot to me. You've been great. And that goes for every other attorney I've
In
spoken
3/4
with.
of a mile, turn left.
Y'all have been wonderful. Tommy DeSimone.
In 300 feet, take a sharp right, then take a left on Stone Castle Road.
You've all been very supportive. Too many to mention by name, but as someone who just took a course in media law with Charles